Alors, Tristan. Lesson number 2. Yeah. Okay, so you remember that you have to take care about your position and to not be like that, to have the instrument blocked by your body. Try to go a little bit more on your, with your seat. Yeah, then you're in front of me. Okay. So, yesterday we discovered how to organize the chaining of bellow. Okay. And the best exercise for that and to learn immediately the chaining of bellow is to stop. You play the opening, you stop, you close your bellow, you play the closing, you stop. Okay? So, show me from, not the ricochet, but from the beginning of the theme. Okay, very good. Now, be careful, you didn't make any mistake, but one did, that did, it was not that clear, just because you do very good the movement of the jump with the wrist on the left, but both movements are too much. Okay, remember I showed you again yesterday, I showed you that the real technique is not when you go up and bounce, it's here. Okay, so you can go faster or more precise. So don't jump that much. Okay, and now you look a little bit too much quiet, calm, and yesterday you told me that it is fight, so just pull a little bit more. If you pull a little bit more, you'll have more suction of the clapet and the mechanic, and it will be boom, 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 a little bit faster. Very good. When you pull more, you bounce better, and you don't have to bounce further, you stay there, and you are more precise. Next sentence. Very good. And now you do first sentence, you stop, and you close on the second sentence. Okay. But you stop between. Okay. Very good. But remember that we made more bars when we pull than when we push. Mm-hmm. So when you push, you have to play louder and arrive totally close. Okay. You could have pushed more, because when you pushed, you didn't think about, you forgot, because you are a little bit in the reflex, so you forgot. Go! Okay, this is possible. Next sentence, when you pull only. Yeah, again. Okay, so you see now it's a little bit faster, and the first reaction of your body is to block your mouth here. It's because there's too much energy, and you don't canalize this energy only in your fingers, but you are blocked by this energy. So for this, you should move a little bit your neck, like if you say to me no, but taka 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 ta. Try to do without say to me taka 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 ta. Again. Okay, be careful, but if you are able, the technique is the organization of the quantity of sounds in a certain time. Okay, that means quantity of movement, because the movement makes the sound. So movement of your tongue makes the sound taka 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 ta, and the neck gives the energy for the movement taka 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 ta. Say again taka 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 ta. If you move too much, it looks strange, and I wanted to say to you also, never say to nobody that I say to you, but it will be on YouTube. So, so just taka 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 ta, a minimum of movement. Okay, louder voice. Taka 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 ta. Okay, and you see that your eyes escape also all the time. Stay with me. Taka 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 ta. Okay, now play that. Taka 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 ta. Very good, very good. But close your eyes and move your neck. Taka 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 ta. Yeah, and because it's a little bit more complicated, but not at all for you, it's easy, but it's a little bit more complicated. So your reflex is to close a little bit below, because we all the time think that if we make a mistake, not that loud, it's not a big mistake. But you will make a mistake if you don't pull enough. Pull more. now when you pull more, the keyboard are harder and you want to press more. No, accept this ejection of the finger in your hand, not out of your hand. Taka, 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 down. Pull. Yeah, very good. Again. You see all the time a little bit problems to begin for two reasons. First one, you are not fully on the energy before you begin. You need to be more on the I will do it. I'm ready. And the second thing is to be ready, is to pull on your bellow before you play. Not just pull and play. It's okay, again. You are ready? Breathe with your mouth. Open a little bit your mouth because you block. Okay, and pull. Okay, next sentence. Okay. Try to, don't hesitate. It's not like I go, I don't go, I go, I don't go. No, no. You are sure. If you are not sure, you wait. But when you go, try. Okay, and now you play from the beginning. Da da di da 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 di da 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 di taka 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 da taka 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 da, and you stay there. You see now there is an influence of the movement of the left on the right. Okay, when you went, no, the right, I want also to play fast. No, be strong with your arm. So this. It's very easy to resolve with this technique of I play one bellow, I stop, play the second bellow, the closing, but I pull on that, then I break my reflex, and I'm content, open, close, and after you do the same for the two next, and after you play 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? And after, if you are all okay on 4, you can make one more, open, close, and after the 6. But not now, we will do that alone, it's very good, we will see something else. Okay, the ricochet from the beginning. Much easier with this the things we put on the bellow, the thing for the seat is very good. Okay, much better you need to play by memory now. Okay, for next lesson you will learn all by memory because you can do and you play by memory. Okay, let's go to the next part. After the ricochet, you have another part ricochet. So this I don't want. I want the next part in stereo. I know you didn't practice that this morning, but we have to see everything. How many pieces you have to practice with me?
I have 5.
Wow.
I think, yeah.
Okay, great. Scores, just to check something. From Gorka, Hermosa. Tranquillo. Stereo rubato. Ah, okay, so you begin tranquil like pim pam pim pam pim pam pim pam pim pam pim pam ti. Then after you take the tema, 52 is nearly 60, so it's the second. It depends. Second, yeah, 52 at the black with point. I never know in English. How do you say? We don't mind. You know, black with points, so it's dun 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 ding dun ding dun ding dun ding ding dun ding dun ding, more or less, okay? 2 seconds. It's easier. The small problem is you play with your fingers. So to make the stereo is complicated to make. You have long fingers, super long fingers, and you do that. So it's complicated because they are too much free. Okay, you need to make only the wrist on the right, on the left, and only the arm on the right. So for this there is an exercise. Instead of playing the stereo like that, to be sure you bounce, you make 2 times the sound on the right, 2 times the sound on the left. Make only that for the 2 first bars. Okay. But you see, you go back to the, I'm in holiday. No, you're at the swimming pool, but you're not in holiday. Pull on your bellow and make tan tan tin tin tan tan. Okay, 3 times. Ta 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 ti ti ta 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 ti ti ti. Yeah. Now you see, because of 3 times, you cannot make ta 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 with your big finger. You will make ta 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 with the wrist and ta 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 with the arm on the right. And the sound is absolutely right and stereo and regular and symmetric. Okay, now we have the melody. The melody will make a little bit problem because the melody is long and you press a finger. But at the moment that you press a finger with your right arm, you will not want to move your arm. But which is when the melody arrives, which finger plays the melody?
3.
3. Okay. Okay. So 3. When you play 3, you have an articulation here with the 3 that can move like that, and you can dun 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 dun, dun, play again. Yeah. Now you do 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, ta. It's pump 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 your arm. Put your arm more parallel to the keyboard. Yeah, that one. Okay. And now you make again the exercise that will be a little bit more complicated. The exercise of before. You play the melody normal like it's written, but you play 2 times the right and 2 times the left. But the melody you don't repeat 2 times. I told you it's a little bit more complicated. Try it. And be careful because your instrument is too much on that direction. It should be on that direction because the weight is against the tension, so your keyboard are soft because of that. Yeah, very good. So it's difficult, but you will practice a lot on that. 3 times. Okay, and strangely now it's more easy with 3 times. Okay, and of course I repeat, when you do 3 times, you're obliged to use your arm and obliged to use your wrist. Without thinking to use your arm and your wrist, you are in a situation that you don't have the choice. So you don't have to think about, you just have to think the quantity to organize the rhythm, and that's all. And after, don't try to play it normally now, but it will be and your stereo will be perfect. And I say don't try, but I want you to try. So forget all what I say to you. You forget all, because your body finds it now the equilibrium. Forget all, play from the beginning with this stereo, but with the beautiful pum, pim, pum, pim, 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 rubato, and then go. Okay, this is that. Okay, I should have told to you stop where we practice because this you didn't practice. But now I see your arm and your wrist playing, and the stereo is more light and more regular and beautiful equilibrium. After we tin 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 tin. Explain to me, if I was me, your student, how you will practice that. Tell to me. When you have the ding 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 ding, how do you practice that?
I think the same as before with the
Of course.
2 and 3 times.
2 times? Show me. Okay. Now for the moment it breaks your reflex, it's good. Again. Okay, very good. And now I really see your arm and your wrist practicing. But what I want to see now is 3 times, because 3 times more you repeat fast, less you give the chance to the finger to move. So first pull on your bellow to have the right tension. Okay, very good. And because you are intelligent, I don't organize myself the changing of bellow for this part, but you will do it and you will propose that for this afternoon. Okay? Quite simple now. Huh? You understand? Okay. Show me the next part. I never heard that music, I think. Okay, so you have 4 bars with nothing, so 2 and 2 to begin on tin, 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 tan, tan, tin, tan, diga, 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 tin, tan, tin, tan, tan, tin, tan, diga, 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 diga. You understand how to change below now? Okay. I standard bass. Okay. Show me.
I suggest you where the temps begin on the right hand.
Sorry?
Immediately where this.
No, show me the first, because I want to see how you move the finger to the standard bass. The plan now of you are looking for it to be the things, okay, because you didn't practice that yesterday and today, but it's just the memory is to play all the time the same thing at the right place, at the same place. When you make a jump, when you are playing with the accordion, when you are here, for example, if you make a jump, puncha, 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 it's not the same if you make puncha, puncha with changing of bellow, okay? So we need to organize changing of bellow first. And now it's obvious because look, you have 4 bars, like I told you before, 4 bars with nothing, and then arrives the thema. So you're obliged to begin to open on the thema. So, how?
2 times open and 2 times close.
Do it and stop before the thema. Very good. And then, before you play, where will you stop?
After 4 bars.
It's logical. Normally it's always that, but depend of the composer, what you wrote. So try 4 bars and you stop. Stop. Strangely, now you are perfectly playing. Why? Because you are good.
Because only this.
Because you just only play this part and you are full of conscience. It's not like, okay, I press the red button, automatic pilot, and see you hopefully at the arrival point. Now you control the thing, so you are not afraid, you are the big boss. So you will do on this part exactly the same of what we did since yesterday to organize the changing of bellows, but alone, because this gives you a good responsibility, and with the same technique. 1 bellow you open, 4 bars you rise them on your score, you close your bellow, and you make the next 4 that you are supposed to close, but you do them. When you pull and you change your reflex, you close your bellow. And when it's okay, you make 1 stop, 2 stop, and 1 no stop, stop. Okay? Open, close without stop. And after you do that for the next 2 bars.
Okay.
And after you join everything. Show me the next part. The scores. So here you have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 possibilities, but I think no exactly because here some staccato, some legato. Or you make 1, 2, close, 3, 4, okay? 1, 2, but here is legato, but 1, 2 plus 1, puncha, 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 and arrive there and close, and I think that it is, but you will try both and you will choose the one you prefer. Then we open exactly on the new theme, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would like to say 6, it's 3 and 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3 you open, 1, 2, 3 you close, and your teacher, which is good, say to you also to close there. It's good. Okay, but we begin here.
Okay.
3 bars. And then you have a okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go up, and you finish opening on the big chord with glissando. Then you have big sound, and you close on the last bass, and that make a scenic. Very beautiful and dynamic. Okay. What else you want to practice?
I can take scherzo from.
Which one? Just tell me. Remember the titles.
Another piece or?
Yeah, another piece.
Scherzo.
Scherzo?
From
Stuttgart, yeah. Or
Sonata 72 from Vivaldi. No, from Scarlatti.
Scarlatti. Show me Scarlatti.
Can get it.
No, by memory, just the beginning.
Okay.
You don't need Scarlatti. You have to repeat and play the second part. I would like you to do, we will practice Scarlatti this afternoon.
Okay.
But I would like you to make the same work we did. every lesson you will have with me, it's not that I teach you something to play better. It's just because I teach you how to practice. Okay? How to practice to play better. I will teach you a little bit for the aesthetics, things like that, but at the end I want you to play like you want, like you are, or like you want to play. I will help you to have the tools to be able to achieve your ideas. So I'm more interested on that instead of I'll make crescendo, decrescendo, longer, shorter. No, it's like you want. But I want you to do it as you want and to have the possibility to. So for that, I will ask you to do on this Scarlatti before the lesson of this afternoon the same work that we did. First is organizing the bellow, because now you pull, and you are so told that you pull your small toy, which is too small, and you pull, and suddenly you say, oh, perhaps I come back, and then you come back, and it's inconvenient. But on this Scarlatti, you need to think that it's a dance with boys and girls, and the boys begin to dance, make 1 bar or 2 bars, and the girls dance and answer, and after they dance together. And we need to understand that, okay? So you need to open and close, and open and close as much as possible, as short as possible. Can be every bar, every 2 bars, every 3 bars, depending on how the music is written. But not like you do, okay? Because you don't have memory, you don't have stability, you don't have equilibrium on the sound, and you just need to have a clear idea of where you change. Like all the cellists change the hark all the time at the same place, no? Okay. Nothing more. And you have a lot of work to do now, so organize the chaining of bellow on the Gorka. What's the title?
Idearena.
Show me the first page. Yeah, that one. Idearena. Okay. Written in 95. I never heard. Idearena. Okay, and make this work on Scarlatti. Even if it's wrong this afternoon, I prefer that you make wrong. Practice it, and then you will learn from your mistake. Instead of that, I write to you and I make the work for you, and after you will not be able to do it yourself. Okay? Okay, go practice. It's good. A good boy.
Okay.